Please call the roll.
Director Deere?
Deere is here.
Director Ryder?
Here.
Chair Harrington?
Here.
You have a quorum.
The next regular meeting of the Audit and Compliance Committee is scheduled for Friday, October 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m. I'm going to make a motion to allow Director Deere to participate remotely. Second. There's no need
for a roll call, but you just
for a roll call.
I think it says all in favor, all opposed.
All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Madam Secretary, is there anyone registered to provide in-person or virtual oral testimony or submitted written testimony to be included in the record?
We did not receive any registrations to provide oral testimony, nor did we receive any written testimony.
Okay, we'll go to item 3 on our agenda, and that's a report from the Chief Corporate Compliance and Privacy Training. Nicole Amro will give that report.
Good morning, Nicole Almiro, Chief Compliance and Privacy Officer. Today I'd like to share metrics for the first and second quarter of fiscal year 2023, both for the provider system and county care, and also share recovery. Next. Okay, so for the first, on the provider side, for the first 2 quarters, that's December 1st, 2022 to May 31st, 2023. We have the metrics, and this is contacts that the compliance office has, and this is any contact this compliance has had with anyone, be it a hotline call, either electronic or telephone, email, direct phone call, in person, Teams chat, you have any of those methods. The contracts is 51% of the total, and that is because compliance is reviewing all contracts, including research agreements and grants before they're executed. So that is larger than last year. Otherwise, the metrics are fairly similar to 2022, as you can see there in the right column. Next slide this is for County Care, again, 12/1/2022 to May 31st, 2022. And the metrics here are similar to 2022, but I call your attention to the fraud, waste, and abuse bucket. And this is from, well, majority of it is from the HFS OIG notification and request for information. This is directed at all MCOs and notify each MCOs of provider disenrollment, termination, payment suspensions, and reinstatements.
Yeah, I'd just like to note that there's been a 10% decrease in fraud, waste, and abuse.
There has. The OIG went with a new platform recently and within this last year, and so we are all MCOs are updating that database. So there is a little bit of a lag. Next slide is recoveries. On the left side, retrospective recoveries for, this is 9 months of data. So from 7/1/22 to 3/31/23 is approximately 5.7 million. And this is in line with 2022, which was 7.2 million for the entire year. And we expect that this will stay constant moving forward as we have gone through the backlog caused by the public health emergency. And then on the right-hand side is proactive preventative loss, which is about 1.4 million. And this is catching errors before they go out the door. Any questions?
If there are no questions, we'll proceed with the agenda. And we'll go to item 4, and that's an action item, and that's the minutes of our June 23rd, 2023 committee meeting. These were approved by the board at the June meeting, but are being presented for this committee's review and discussion. If necessary, we'll make any corrections at this time, but I assume there are no corrections to the minutes, so they'll stand as approved.
I move the acceptance of the minutes.
Is there a second to the motion? I'll second it.
Second.
Motion has been moved and properly second. All those in favor, say aye.
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 The motion is carried. We'll now go into closed meeting. During the closed meeting, we'll get a report from the Director of Internal Audit and have discussion of personnel matters. The committee action is not anticipated to be taken in open session after the closed meeting adjourns. Can I have a motion to go into a closed meeting pursuant to the following exceptions to the Illinois Open Meetings Act? 5 ILCS 120/2, parentheses C, 1 and 29. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Motion has been moved and properly second. Madam Secretary, please take the roll call.
Roll call on the motion to go into closed session. Aye or nay, Director Deere?
Deere is aye.
Director Ryder?
Aye.
And Chair Harrington.
Aye.
You have 3 yeas, 0 absent.
The motion carries. We will now go into closed session.